here it is, guys. iPad Pro 2017 10.5 inch model, 256 gigs Wi-Fi version.
I opted for the gold version because I think it gives more of a high quality look, since the white and this, gold bezel around the home button, it gives it more of a, luxurious kind of feel to it. I also opted for the 256 gig Wi-Fi version. Unwrap this, so you just have to rip the plastic encasing here around this. I'm just gonna pull this off. Actually stretch out my arms here, guys. Yeah, so here it is. So as you can see, it comes with this protective film. We'll just pull this out really quick. And wow, this looks really nice. Even without removing the plastic. We'll see that in a minute. And you have the charging cable, lightning charging cable, which is USB to lightning. You have the little manual. So it comes with basic manuals from Apple. The Apple stickers. And you can also see the information here on the charger. As you can see, it's a 12-watt version. So this should charge like your iPad from 10%. It should take like 5 hours or 6, I believe. Not sure. So if you want to charge it like an hour faster than this one, if you want to like save your charging time about 1 hour, you should get the fast charger, which is the 29-watt version. You also have to get the extra cable for it, which is USB-C to Lightning. It comes with the USB-C connector right here. So you're gonna have to get another cable. This one won't work for it, I believe. Now, here's the iPad, and let's unwrap this. Normally you would actually pull this tab open, but I actually saw a nice tip, which is to pull this up if you want to keep this intact. So if you do it this way, you won't ruin the casing, in case you want to sell your iPad and then have this nicely intact. So, and yeah, it feels pretty light, not too heavy. It looks beautiful in the hand. You can see the little gold accent that I told you, which to me it gives more of a luxurious look to this. Honestly, I think it looks better. Here you can see the front-facing camera, 7 megapixel. Here you can see the microphones, the 4 speakers, which I believe are pretty awesome. You have the 3.5mm headphone jack right here. The 12 megapixel rear-facing camera with quad-tone LED flash right here. You have the on-off switch, and this camera, as you probably already know, it's the exact same one as the iPhone 7, which is high quality. You have the little Apple logo in gold, which looks incredibly beautiful. So I don't know if you can tell from the camera because I'm having a little bit of trouble focusing here. But, it gives more of a luxurious look to it. Compared to other ones, it looks like a luxury piece of hardware. The gold with the white. Let's give it a first boot just for you guys to have an idea. And let's go. Now it's asking to configure Touch ID. So we're going to do continue. I'm going to configure it now just for you guys to have an idea how fast this configures. Now you can see how quick this is done. See? So now it's telling me to adjust the angle of my finger. We're going to do continue. And we're going to do this like sideways, left, bottom, up, just shifting my finger from one side to the other. So it's done. You can see how quick that is. And now you have a little passcode that you can create if your fingerprint doesn't work for some reason. So I'm going to configure that really quickly. Okay, got that done. So now it's asking to do like a restore of your data if you have an Apple account. So I managed to remember the access information like username and password. It's now giving me the terms and conditions, just can accept or whatever. It's now configuring the iPad based on my iCloud account. So let's wait a few minutes for this, guys. So you can see without True Tone mode or continue. So I'm going to do this. Now it's just giving me these little, it's telling you how the menus work, and it's start using, and yeah, so it's ready to go. This is for meteorology, for weather, and right away you can see the 120 hertz. I mean, you can't tell in the camera. So I'm actually filming. I can see this. I'm seeing this, of course, in person, and I can tell that as I'm scrolling here, you can see the lag on the screen that's recording, and I don't see that here on the iPad. So I think I'm recording this at like 30 frames per second at 4K. I'm not sure how I set up the camera this time, but I can tell you that in person it has nothing. It's amazing, and this is the main feature that actually brought me into the iPad. It actually convinced me to get this particular device. Was the 120 hertz refresh rate. It's just amazing. You have to see this in person. Go to your local Apple store or tech store and check this out in person. It's amazing. That's all I have to say. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. Now I noticed the screen is a little bit dim. I'm not sure if that's maximum brightness or not. Oh, so you have True Tone display, and I'm gonna brighten this up to the max. It's pretty bright. It's not like super bright like everybody's been saying on the internet. I've seen people say, "Hey, this is like super bright. It's almost blinding bright." At least here with the studio lights on, I don't. You know, it's bright. It's normal bright. Nothing like over the top. And if I switch True Tone on and off, you can't really tell the difference right here in this lighting because the lighting here is pretty intense. And I believe that's affecting how the True Tone display is working right now. So like in the video you can't really tell that, but I see a slight difference here in person, but I guess it depends on the lighting. And yeah, so let's just check out the version that we have installed here. Sorry for this like slow kind of review, guys, but like I said, this is my first iPad ever. So as you can see, 256 gigs. Yeah, so I'm gonna test this out. I'm gonna test this with the Apple Pencil. I'm gonna get the screen protector on this, and yeah, check this out, guys. I'm gonna try and do a video on how to apply the screen protector, how I apply it. I don't know if it'll go well or not. We'll see. You can use, if it goes well, I'll upload it, and you guys can, if you have difficulties on how to put on the screen protector, you can check that out. And you can also check out the videos that I'm going to show you of two covers that I got for this online as well for a pretty good price, and they seem, you know, pretty nice. If you want it, if you're interested in it, just check it out. It's pretty nice. You also have the keyboards from Logitech, which also work with the smart connector that you can see on the side. And by the way, I'm going to show you, I think I showed you everything, yeah. So you have the smart connectors on the bottom, the two speakers, and the lightning port. You have the volume rocker here, on off, up down I mean, You have the front-facing camera, like I already showed you. The top speakers here, the mic, the two mics, the 3.5mm headphone jack, Apple logo on the back, anti-reflective display. It seems to be working pretty well so far. There is still a little bit of reflectiveness. You can see the studio lights here being reflected on the screen, but I think it's pretty good, you know. It seems pretty nice, and you can see I'm going to show you the chamfered edges so you can see them a little bit better. They look very nice. It feels nice in the hand. I wouldn't say it's a light tablet, but you know, I had these Tab S2, it was my latest tablet, and I actually felt it. I don't know if it's even lighter than this one or not. It just felt lighter than this one, and I think even, I'm not sure if it felt thinner, but it felt pretty thin. This one's okay, you know, it looks nice, it's a nice tablet, and I'm happy with the refresh rate, the light intensity, the colors. Now I have to, you know, get this set up, install some apps, test out the Apple Pencil, which I also have there. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to check that out, and thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.